I'm here asking you today to please reevaluate Redmond's Fire Department's stance in not allowing accommodations. This isn't about the mandate. Don't let anyone misguide you into thinking that anyone is asking you to go against the mandate. I'm asking you to follow the mandate, which specifically allows for religious and medical exemptions and accommodations, which are protected by federal law. And to be clear, accommodations are a policy issue, not a personnel issue. This board has the power to grant accommodations. Please take into consideration the excuses you are being fed for not allowing accommodations to your firefighters. One is that they might spread COVID and are unsafe to the public. And I want to share with you that every single fire department in Pierce County and 95% of the fire departments outside King County has granted accommodations for their firefighters to remain in their current position and provide patient care as long as they wear the correct PPE, because we know in studies that PPE works. Right now, your Redmond firefighters are not taking COVID tests every day, and they're not required to wear N95 masks on calls unless it's suspected COVID. But we know that unvaccinated people can contract and spread COVID. If those guys with accommodations came back to work, they could literally be the safest employees. They could take COVID tests every morning and wear N95s on calls. Dr. Ray, the very doctor under which all King County EMTs are licensed, has published a paper on how properly fitting PPE eliminates the transmissibility posed from firefighter-patient interactions. So the rationale that they can't provide patient care because it puts the public at risk is completely false. I've also heard that this is King County and it's different here. I want to share with you that Dr. Ray, the medical director by which all King County EMTs are licensed, only recommended the EMTs be vaccinated. He never said it was a requirement. As proof of this, there are multiple agencies inside King County who operate under Dr. Ray who are allowing accommodations in the patient care setting. Boeing Fire Department inside King County and who operates under Dr. Ray has granted 21 accommodations to all of their firefighters and allowed them to remain in their current position. Northwest Ambulance, who is allowing accommodations to all their employees, who also operates under Dr. Ray, even said L&I came through and gave them, quote unquote, 2 thumbs up. So to terminate these firefighters in the name of public safety is not a valid excuse. The very hospital that Redmond firefighters transport their sick patients to, Swedish, Overlake, Evergreen, have all granted accommodations to their nurses and are keeping them in the patient care setting. So you're going to punish your firefighters in the name of protecting your community, only to bring them to a hospital where they will be treated and potentially treated for an extended period of time by an unvaccinated staff at the hospital. Additionally, the CDC has even given guidance allowing nurses who test positive for COVID to come back to work as long as they are asymptomatic. Sounds crazy, right? So why do they do it? Because the CDC knows and acknowledges that personal protective equipment has been proven to work and protect against COVID transmissions. The question that this board and the fire chiefs have to ask yourself is, how are you going to prove an undue hardship denying accommodations to your firefighters when every single fire department in Pierce County has granted those same accommodations? It's obviously safe for the community, as we have studies that prove our protection equipment works done by our own medical director. Firefighting is not like any other profession. You can't just go back to the trough and hire another one. These firefighters you're about to terminate have a wealth of firefighting, medical, hazmat, technical rescue, skills, and knowledge that is not easily replaced. Trust me when I say, if you were to experience a fire, medical emergency, car accident, or something else that requires a high level of skill, that these are the firefighters you want showing up, because they have thousands of hours of training and thousands of experiences to draw off of to handle those emergencies. This community has invested millions in their firefighters. Do not toss them aside. You do a disservice to your community and that you are elected to serve. As vaccine mandates are dropped, emergency powers are lifted, social gatherings no longer have limitations, vaccine passports are no longer required, and we are all getting back to normal. You have to live with the fact that you chose to turn your backs on your dedicated, highly trained, hardworking firefighters and drove them out of their careers, all because you chose to ignore the part of the mandate that allows for accommodations.
And in conclusion, thank you.
Thank you.